All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Rising World. And today I'm thinking that we need more space. We need to expand. And by that I mean we need to go down. So, thinking here. Thinking this corner is a good spot for a staircase to go down. Hansen, hello, good morning, or good evening for you. Welcome. I've decided that we don't quite have enough space, so I'm going to expand a bit. So we're going to build a staircase down here. And it's going to have to be very carefully done because we don't have a lot of space. So, let's see. I'll have to see if I have any stairs at all already made or if I need to make some. So, I have these. Do I really want to use those though? Yeah, because that's pretty much all I have. Okay, so I'll use this for the stairs. We'll do that. Alright, now, this might not be quite a big enough opening. I might need to expand this a bit. Yeah. And what I'm going to try to do, we'll see how this comes out, but I would love to have, well, they're not really going to be circular, but the idea would be circular, a circular staircase going down. To actually make it circular, of course, I would have to use wood and be very finicky, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm not going to be quite that extensive about it, but I do want to have, I want it to conserve as much space as possible. Let's put it that way. Come on. Oh, you are the same thing. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So, if I put this in as a wall, there we go. Come on. Okay. No, I don't want it to go that far down because I need to have space for the landing. I am making a staircase down to the next level of the dugout because I was kind of looking around and thinking about stuff that we don't have that it would be nice to put in, and it requires more space than what we presently have. So it's time to build the next, or start digging out the next level of our home here. So I'd like to at least get the staircase done today. That's probably going to be a fairly finicky project. Just trying to make sure that it's actually going to work. I don't do a lot of those. I have some of them. I'm working on some things with that in my creative build. I'm not very good at that. It takes me a really long time to get stuff built. And it's kind of frustrating because you lose resources. So I tend to get really irritated with those because, like with this, if I place something wrong, I can just take the hammer, bash it out, and then pick up the blocks and replace them wherever I need them to go. But with the plank and beam builds, you can't do that. If you screw up and have to take something apart, that's it. It's gone. And to me, that's kind of frustrating because, for one thing, I screw up a lot. Full disclosure. I end up redoing things quite a bit. And it's very irritating when you lose all your stuff. You lose all your materials when you go to do that. I really should practice more with it because I would love to be able to do more building in that way. What people can create that way is just amazing. But I'm not terribly good at that. I also need to get better with the console commands because one of the things that allows people to make some of those really amazing builds is that they're changing certain things by using the console commands. So I need to learn how to do that correctly. Yeah, but I'm not in creative mode. I do want to spend more time playing around with them, and I've got a couple of things that I've done with them, or that I am doing with that in my actual creative build. But yeah, with this one I'm not in creative mode, so that doesn't work as well. All right, let's see. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should probably make one more turn for this. Okay. And turn the light on so that we can all see what's going on. I know I can, but that's not the point of this particular build. The point of this is to play in survival mode and see what I can manage in survival mode. I might start showing off the creative build that I'm doing once I have a few of the pieces a little bit more finished. I have a lot of stuff that is half done. Kind of like a house that has the frame up but nothing else. Actually, I literally have houses that have the frame up and nothing else. So that's a pretty good analogy. Oops. But once I get that a little bit more finished, a little bit more complete looking, then I do intend to share that and let you guys see what I'm up to with that. I think I'm going to do the floor for this level in a different color. Yeah, it is great to watch those, because what you can do, the construction system in Rising World is amazingly complex. I'm just I'm honestly blown away by what Red managed to do. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, now does this actually work, or do I need to expand this area a bit? I think this does work. It's a little bit of a tight fit there. But then I think it does, well, no. No, no. No, no. I want to take a little bit of this down. I think just 3 blocks. Or, yeah, we'll do 3. 3 is good. Okay. I could put more there. Okay. Now to figure out, turn that off for a minute. Now to figure out what to do for the floor down there. I want it to be something different than what I've done before. I don't want to use that. Let's see. What would be... No, those are boring. I don't want to use cobblestone. Yeah, no, those are all pretty boring too. I don't want to do just stone. Plaster. Interesting, but not what I really want to do for this. Although with those colors, you can make some really interesting patterns on a floor. I'll have to try that in my creative build. Marble. That's interesting, but it's a very dark color. Oh, but if I do the walls in a light color, the dark would look good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. And then I need to take some of these for the walls. Okay. Oops. Come on, down the stairs we go. Soon I want to start putting in details. Okay, we'll do that. So like railings and stuff like that. Because at the moment it does look a little bit or a lot unfinished. So I want it to look a bit more finished, more complete. Okay. That tells me where the floor is going to be. Now I just need to expand this area here. It would be really nice if we could actually have like working wells, because it's one thing to create a well that looks like a well, but they don't function like a well. So you still have to go and run and find your actual water source and go get deep enough down to it so that you can actually dig up water. Yes. Yes. And I'm thinking of trying to do some of the more detailed things in that kind of a style of build, just because some of the furniture options are, I think, a little limited. So I would like to try and experiment with expanding upon those options by doing custom things. I don't know for sure how it will turn out, but I would like to experiment with it and see what happens. but for the basics right now, I am sticking to tried and true. Okay, do I want this to be, yeah, I need this to go away too. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. And there really is, with the building system in this game, there is a lot of trial and error because it is so amazingly complex. Which is, it's fun. It's fun for me because you can make so many different things. And go in so many different directions, and I desperately need a drink of water, so we're gonna go do that. I think I set my canteen down. Yep. Okay. Oh look, it's dark outside. Yeah, I think I'm okay without any weapons. Turn a little cheaty light on so we can see anything that might be a potential issue. Make our way through our orchard here. I think the orchard is developing very nicely. I'm very pleased with that. Okay. Now we've got our water. Scurry back inside here. Okay. And I would like to start on maybe a little bit of a village. Oops. Kind of down below our little dugout here. And that I do plan on doing with plank and beam. Because if you think about it, I guess the main residence, the ruler's residence, would be kind of the sturdiest one, whereas a lot of the others would be less so. So I'm gonna play around with that once I start on the little village area. I need to get a lot of dirt though, because I have some more landscaping that I need to do. So that'll be interesting. Let's see here. Whoa. Hi. How's Hugs? Cozy? Yeah, that's good. Very glad you're cozy. Of course, as anyone with cats can tell you, the most important thing is that the cat is cozy. Nothing else really matters if the cat is cozy. And the cats will tell you this themselves. Mine certainly do all the time. I do love the little rats, though. And they are affectionate in their own sweet, extremely demanding way. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your videos. That'll be fun. That will be fun. So what's going on with your microphone? Is it just, do you have like a USB plug and play microphone and the USB isn't working, or what's going on? Yeah. Well, I've got one of them in my lap right now, and then the big one, Hugs, is up behind me. And this is their version of sharing me. whoever gets to me first gets my lap, and whoever is second in line gets the back of the chair. So needless to say, there's usually a race to see who can get to me first because they both want to sit on my lap. And sometimes they don't take no for an answer, and so I get to be in the middle of a cat fight while they're fighting over who gets to sit on my lap, which is super fun. Just super fun. So is your headset a USB, or does it have the little, like the splitter, one plug for audio, one plug for headphones, one plug for microphone? Okay, we're doing good. I have to decide where I want the walls to be down here. That's going to be a little difficult. I'm not really sure where I want this to end, where I want the edge of it to be. I do need to kind of pick a spot to put a wall, though. Oh, yeah. Does your headset have a mute function on it? I'm trying to think. I don't know where I put mine. Somewhere I have a little gaming headset with microphone on it, and it actually has a switch to mute the microphone. So I have at times forgotten about that and then wondered why the microphone isn't working. And it's because I have it on mute. Alright, I think we're going to put the wall here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So it has a USB and the speaker jacks. That's interesting. I would imagine that it's designed to be used with one or the other and not both together. So it would be very strange to use it with both together. Oh, we're gonna have to make more floor pieces soon. Let's see here. Blockhead, hey, welcome. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I think we're all strange in our own wonderful little ways. Okay. How far over do I want to go? Decisions. Of course, I do want this level to be pretty big. Let's see. Take out some of this. Come on. There we go. Nice one, Blocks. It is really nice, though, to have... There we go. To have a true mechanical keyboard for gaming. They're so much nicer. Because I have the Logitech G710 Plus, and when I go and use other keyboards, they seem so lacking. Yeah, but it's afternoon for her. Granted, my breakfast is coffee, so... I haven't even thought about lunch yet. Considering the fact that I'm still working my way through my coffee. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to get up and refill that shortly. Which means I'm going to greatly disappoint the cat sleeping in my lap. Okay. I think I want to keep the ceiling the same kind of tiles that I've been using. Oh, yes. The lit keys are so nice. Let's see. How far over do I want to go? Yeah, I don't really want that to be the end. Need to go out a little bit more. Coffee, yes. Coffee is a priority. Is the most important priority of all. Let's see. Get up high enough to see what I'm doing over here. So, this will be my edge over here. I don't know. Don't know how far out I want to go with this level. I want it to be fairly good sized. Not quite sure exactly how good sized. Decisions. Let's see. Okay. I think... I think I'll leave that side for now. And we'll start heading out in this direction. Expand over here a bit. I'll have to go make more of the blocks for the floor soon. I don't have a whole lot of those. And then, let's see. 12 buttons on the side? Wow. Yeah, my little one has what? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 extra buttons. And I hardly ever use them. But then again, I bought it less for the buttons and more for the greater level of precision that a gaming mouse offers. And it is really good. It's a wireless gaming mouse, which is nice. My keyboard is not wireless, but that's okay. I'll live. It ends up taking up the same number of USB ports anyway because my keyboard it uses 2 USB ports, but then it has an extra USB plug in the keyboard. So I can just plug the mouse into the keyboard and I'm set. Oh. And there go the dogs barking at people for driving past on the street. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I should really spend some time actually programming my mouse and the keyboard. I could do a lot of programming with the G keys. I just haven't gotten to it. And with my current schedule, it seems unlikely I'm going to get to it very soon. Okay. There we are. Yeah, I still have some of those left. We can keep going for a little while. Trying to decide. I don't really want to do detail work today. I'm not really, I guess I'm not really in a focused enough mood to do any good detail work. So it's mostly just going to be broad construction type of work. But trying to decide if this is a good day to start on the landscaping for the village. So I'm going to have to do a lot of landscaping before I start on the actual construction, because it's really hilly out there right now. Ooh, Corsair, yeah. And, interesting. So it looks like I'm seeing that the stream is buffering. Let me... Everything else looks exactly the way it should. Let's see. Lady De Winter, hi, welcome. Okay, now it's not buffering anymore. That's good. Very good. Oh yeah, the next storm. Is Nate supposed to be a big one in your area, lady? I haven't heard too much about Nate. Trying to remember, the last thing that I heard was that somewhere a problem for some of the islands. But I don't think I've heard anything more recent. Of course, I haven't looked at the news all weekend. So, because quite frankly, I refuse to look at the news on the weekends. It's supposed to be my time for me, for relaxing and for getting stuff done and not being depressed. Hopefully Nate will not be as bad as the last couple of storms that have slammed through. I feel really bad for all the poor folks down in Puerto Rico trying to recover from that mess. Okay. Time for, well, let's see. I can make more tiles, or, I think I'm going to start working on the landscaping for the village. Only a category 1. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oops, that was my phone. Forgot to turn the volume off on that. There we go. I forget sometimes because I tend to ignore my phone all weekend long. Every once in a while something happens and it reminds me that it's there. I'm like, oh wait, that's right. I have a phone laying around here somewhere making noise at me. Okay, so we need landscaping gear. Okay. It should be daylight by now. Yep, it's daylight. Ooh, tornadoes. That is really scary. I don't know. I'm up here in Montana and we just don't have weather that bad, which I'm very, very thankful for. Okay, so let's see here. I think I want the path to the village to be kind of central. Let's level this out here. I don't really want to flatten all of this. So we are going to rise up a little bit. What part of Montana did you come to, lady? Let's see. If I come out here, this stuff should all get flattened down. Alright, so yeah, we're kind of meandering out this way. I want to come out around the orchard. And, trying to envision in my head what I want the village to look like. Let's flatten this out a little bit. Maybe flatten it out a lot. I also have to decide, I want to have actual, like, well-defined paths going through the village. But I don't know what I want those paths to be made out of yet. So I gotta think about that. This whole little hill here can just go away, but I could use the dirt, so I'm gonna actually... Oh. Not dirt. I'm not getting anything from that. There. Now I'm getting something. Weird. Oh well. Oh well. I'll take whatever I can get. And then smooth it over when I'm done. Let's see. Okay. It's interesting how sometimes, like, it's not giving me anything. That's weird. Oh, yeah. So you probably flew into Bozeman then. Well, no, it might have been Billings because... Yeah, if you were really close to Yellowstone National Park, if you flew in really close, then it would have been into Bozeman, which is right near where I am. So, the airport's grown a lot. I would bet you would not even recognize it if you landed here today. Most of the locals don't even recognize it anymore. Okay, so, I still want to fill in that opening there. That must have been really interesting, traveling with wolves to the park. Okay, this is a nice, fairly flat, even area. So I think that this is where I'm going to start the village. I have a thought for this area here. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, I'll bet. That would be really difficult. Where did they come from? I don't remember hearing where the wolves were brought in from. Okay. Take up some of these. From Canada. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Let's use up a little bit of this. And that's a little bit is all we have. Okay. All right, now I need to see, Need to level this out. Okay, I think I still have some more dirt and soil blocks. So let's see if I'm right. Yes, I am. At least half right. So half right is good. Let's see. Oh no, I am gonna need, well, probably. Let's see what else I have here. I could use some of those. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna need some more stone. It's a good thing that I have a decent amount, although I'm gonna need so much more. Then, what else was I thinking? The cold, yeah. Yeah, I'll admit, I gotta give you that. We do get kind of chilly up here. But nowhere near as cold as it used to, like, years and years and years ago. It's funny, people come here now and they talk about, oh my God, it's so cold. And those of us who have lived in this part of the country for years kind of look at them and go, what do you mean? Like, it's not cold. This is chilly. This is not cold. You're crazy. But to them it is. To them it's just absolutely freezing, and I'm pretty sure that some of them think that we're nuts for living here. But it's not that bad. If you've lived in this kind of area for most of your life, you're just used to it. So you don't really think anything of it. Then people talk about, oh my God, it's so cold here. And you're like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. It is kind of chilly. All right. Yeah, exactly. And it just gets to be not that big a thing. I decided that I don't want to make gravel. But this looks kind of like gravel, this texture. So, oof, tense. Yuck. I'm going to have to come back and do something about the corners because they're not going to look very good at all. But that's the start of that path. Now let's see if my little crazy idea is going to work out. Of course it did. It snows a lot in the winter. Yeah. No, it's a great area to live if you don't mind the snow. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. I think this will work. Yeah, I may take a lot of this stuff apart and change it. So I need my sledgehammer. My trusty sledgehammer. I better be careful how I do this, because I'm going to have to figure out a way to get out of here after I do this. Come on, brilliant ideas. Not really so much. Okay. Maybe the trick is to do this differently. Yeah, and I cannot even imagine sleeping in a tent during the winter. I refuse to go tent camping during the summer because this is grizzly territory, and I really do not want to personally meet a grizzly. They're not nice sociable animals. They're really not. They're rather grouchy. And you're not really going to manage to talk one into leaving you alone because you asked nicely. So I avoid bears. Period. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one thing, like, the thought of encountering wolves doesn't bother me. The thought of encountering a bear, yeah, that's a no. That's a very emphatic, absolutely not, no way in hell. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, I mean, at this time of year, I really would not want to meet one because now they're all hungry. And that just does not sound like... That's not fun. I don't want to do it. I don't want to meet one. They're all trying to eat as much as they can and get ready for hibernation. And yeah, this is definitely not the time of year to encounter a bear. Okay. Of course, personally, I don't think there really is a good time of year to encounter a bear. I think the very best thing to do with bears is to stay far away from them. And every time that I see, like, the videos of the tourists who saw the bear and, like, I don't know, wanted to go say hi or some stupid thing like that, I'm just kind of looking at them going, you know, if you get eaten, it's totally your own fault. Totally. Come on. There we go. Okay. What's the best way to do this? Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, no, I would not want to try and move move a bear. Honestly, I think that they're beautiful. I think they're very impressive, but I don't ever want to be close enough to touch one. There are actual limits to my curiosity, and that right there would be one of them. So, I don't understand why people try to get close enough to touch a bear. That's just one of those things that thoroughly confuses me and always will. Especially with all the news stories. I mean, this year, there were, I'm trying to remember, at least 2 instances of bears walking into a full campground and like picking people up. There was one in, where was it? I think it was Colorado, where a black bear walked into this campground, fully occupied campground, selected dinner from one of the people sleeping in the middle of the campground. This guy woke up to find his head in a bear's mouth as he's being dragged out of the campground. And for some reason, after stories like that, people still want to go camping in tents. Like, you're all insane. Have fun. Yeah, that was just, I couldn't believe that. It's one thing to encounter a bear out on the open trail. You have to expect that. But to have a bear come into a fully occupied campground, that was surprising. But it is why I don't tent camp. When I go camping, I have a full-size SUV, and I sleep in the SUV. That way, if anything unpleasant comes along that isn't going to leave because I made noise, I can start the engine and leave. I don't have to worry about being awakened in the middle of the night by a bear coming into the tent. What is normal bear behavior? Coming into a crowded campground to select dinner? Yeah, it probably did have young to feed. I don't remember if they... I know they managed to drive it off, so like the guy didn't die. But I don't remember if they ever managed to track it down. And all the things like that. You read these stories and then you hear about people continuing to do these really stupid things. Well, by the time it gets into my vehicle, I'm going to have heard it. Because it's locked, so it's not like it's just going to be able to open a door. It's going to have to break a window. And my dog will have noticed it and given me plenty of warning. So it's less of a, I'm sure they can't get to me, and I'm sure that they can't get to me before I can get the hell out of here type of thing. Yeah, that's true. You're pretty safe over there. Okay. So I need more stone blocks. Let's go and get a few more of those. Because it's not realistic that my cute little garden terrace thing is actually going to feed a village. Yeah, human stupidity manages to do more harm than anything else. Unfortunately, probably just because of our proximity here to Yellowstone National Park and all of the tourists that come here, it seems like we end up hearing about more than our fair share of stupid people. Yeah, that's true. Common sense is not a thing anymore. And then somehow it's never their fault. Have you noticed that? They do the stupidest things, but it's never their fault that they get hurt. It's always the poor animal. And really, people should be expecting this because we are severely encroaching on their habitats, so they don't have any place to go. I'm sorry, wait, chanting in a river? Are you kidding me? Wow. So I'm assuming that the chanting did not keep him safe. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with people? Well, I know what's wrong with people. They don't think before they act. That's what's wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's as far as I want to go that way. Can I go any further this way? Nope, really can't. Okay. I'm going to need a lot more stones to fill all this in. But in the meantime, I've got a good start on this. I do need to... I can go a little bit further back this way, but then I'm going to need to fill that in. Okay, so he basically went in to, like, take dinner away from something. Wow. That's... yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that plan? Oh, boy. Let's see. Come on. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah, I need that to go a little bit further out. Come on. There we go. Wow, I can't believe that. Oh, yeah. I think I heard about that guy getting eaten by the snakes. Or getting, not eaten, but getting bitten and, you know, not surviving, as you would expect. I don't understand people who do things like that. They go play with snakes and other dangerous animals, and then it's like this really big surprise when they end up dead. Like, actually, I think the bigger surprise is that they didn't end up dead sooner. Yeah, Blocks is right. Those must have been some pretty happy crocodiles. They're like, oh my gosh, you people are so nice. You're sending us another one. That's wonderful. We can all eat really, really well. I'm Bet they all had wonderfully full stomachs that night. Okay. I'll have to make a bunch of the little curved pieces. Although I really wish that there were more than just those inside curves. I would really like it if we could do outside curves as well. Yeah. Well, and no crocodile is going to think that you're its friend, especially when you're dumb enough to wander into its territory. And that's just... that goes beyond just asking for trouble. That's like wrapping yourself up with a bow and handing yourself over to them. Okay, so I think this would be a good spot for a little village square. And then we'll go, yeah, straight off in that direction. I think we should probably also go... yeah, straight off in this direction, too. Okay. I think that'll work. Crocodile shaman. Okay. Yeah. I mean, anybody calling themselves a crocodile shaman, you can pretty much guess how that story is going to end. Nobody with any actual common sense does things like that. I mean, I don't know. People do the weirdest things. I think what gets me is that some of them are so surprised when it doesn't work out. They're like, but this was a perfect plan. Like, in what universe? Okay. So, this should be a little bit bigger, I think. Okay. So, let's say, yeah, off that way. And I'm out of those. Okay. All right. Now I also need some of the corner pieces. Okay. Let's see. Actually, I need a lot of stuff. I need the corner pieces for those. I need more of the even pieces. I need just more of the general stone pieces. Let's see. Okay, let's do 2, 3, yeah, 4 of those. And then, which one was it that I was doing? Oh shoot, now I'm not going to be able to find it, right? No, this one. Better favorite that. Okay, now, those little inside, there we go, that. Okay. And I don't need these. Well, no, I should keep those. I'm going to keep those just in case. Just in case. Okay. And now I'm going to take a quick break and get another cup of coffee because my coffee's empty. Okay, little one, I will be right back. Yes, the lap is leaving. So I will be right back as soon as I have a refilled cup of coffee. Let go. I'm getting up. I'll be right back. Severely pissing off my cat in the process. Okay. Nope, this is just a real quick thing. No. Nobody's going out. Nobody's going out. You all just pop your fuzzy butts down and stay put. See, Fearless? Now I'm going to come and sit back down. We're not going anywhere. You're perfectly fine. All I got was coffee. Yeah, it's just coffee. Wonderful coffee. Oh yeah, poor kitty. The spoiled kitty is just fine. Both of them are. All right. So, let's see. Let's try and do some of the corners. They would take the cream from the coffee. They'd be totally fine with that. They would be completely fine with that. They'd be delighted. Which is why they're not getting any. It's mine. I don't share. It's going to be tricky to get these down lower where I want them to be. Okay, sounds good, Hansen. Sounds good. There we go. Huh. I don't know if I want to expand upon this area. I might. Let's take that down. Okay. I'm going to kind of finish this off real quick. Come on. There we go. It's so fussy sometimes. You are in the way. You cannot place a block there. Okay. There we go. All right. So the idea is that this is kind of going to be a little like a community farming area because the little amount of farmland that we have it's not feasible that would actually support a village. So that's what this is going to be. I don't think this is going to be the only farming area because this isn't all that big either, but it'll help. Oh, he's got to work in this? Wow. Okay. All right, this is going to be fun. How am I going to do this? Okay. There we go. No, this is my personal. This is just in single player, so my personal save. The Serenity server was the one that I posted the building tour of. Yeah, that's all the way over. I don't know if I like that. Oh well. I might change it later. I might not. We'll see. There we go. Come on. Oh, yeah. I always forget how many blocks I've used. So I go to place blocks and it won't let me. I'm like, what is the matter with you? And then it's like, oh, yeah. You don't have any more blocks in that stack, so you can't place what you don't have. Small details. Yeah, that walkabout one that I did, that is my build on the Serenity server. Oh, coffee is delightful. Our weather's not bad here yet, but it's just chilly. And we were so warm for so long that it seems really strange to be that chilly. Betty, what you doing, girl? What's little Betty doing? What's little Betty doing? How we doing? You okay? Yeah, good girl. A couple of my friends are out of town for the week, and oh, you want up? Come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. You're okay. Good Betty. Good Betty. You're okay. Oh, yeah, a couple of my friends are out of town visiting family for the week, and at the last minute they found out that they couldn't take their dogs with them, so they're staying here with me. Hi, sweetie. Good girl. And both of them are rescue dogs, so jumpy is an understatement. Yes, it is. Jumpy is an understatement. But thankfully, they do okay here with me. So I have 2 extra dogs in my house for a week. Yep, this little girl, this is little Betty. Can you say hi to everybody, Betty? Good girl. Good girl. You're okay. You're okay. She's the more nervous of the 2. And has apparently decided that she's been without attention for long enough. So now she's left the couch in the living room to come in and tell me that she needs loves. Huh, Bats? Yeah. I need both of my hands, though, precious girl. I do. I need both of my hands. There we go. Yeah, she's a little sweetheart. She is. It took her... Oh my gosh, it took her forever to get to be okay with me. Because we don't really know exactly what happened to her. We know that she was neglected. We know that there was probably some abuse. Because the poor little thing is just terrified of humans. But she finally got to the point where she's okay with me. So I end up dog sitting. Yeah, she's a good little girl. So is Chief. That would be the other one. And he's a little too big to pick up. Hi. You're okay. You're okay. Let's see here. Going down? Okay. Bye-bye. How much bigger do I really want to make this? Yeah. Yeah, they're sometimes super insistent. But then again, I mean, my cats just climb up on top of whatever I'm doing when they want my attention, so I'm used to it. I am very used to it. Okay, I don't really want to expand this too much more, but I do want to have a little bit of headroom in here. So, lady, I see that you feel strongly about this. As it so happens, I agree with you. No, that is not my mother's puppy. No, no. Thankfully. My mother needs to spend some more time training her puppy. And unfortunately, that puppy finds my household with all of my animals to be incredibly exciting and therefore cannot focus. Yeah, I'm a big fan of doing exactly to an animal abuser, do exactly the same thing to them that they did to the animal. I think that that's a very, very good idea. Especially when I see stories about like people finding dogs that have been chained up outside in 100+ degree weather with no shade, no water. Yeah. I'm perfectly fine with taking the person who chained them up there and staking them out in the middle of the desert. Sounds like a perfectly good idea to me. Yes. Yes. Well, and I'm actually a really big fan of the one bullet solution for pedophiles and animal abusers. I think that that is a perfectly good idea. I see no reason why we should be throwing these people in jail and then tax dollars go to taking care of them. It's a complete waste of money, in my opinion. And I know a lot of other people who would be standing right up there with me, volunteering to go fetch their guns. Yes, I don't understand why people would leave an animal in a car. That's just... To me, that's horrifying. Like, how on earth could you think that that was okay to do? I don't know. There are some people that I really truly believe should not be allowed to care for another living being, whether it's a child or an animal. They just should not be allowed to. What you doing, Betty? Hi. Are we feeling pretty awake? Yeah, we're feeling awake. We're feeling pretty good. That's good. That's very good. Now, I think that... Oh, that's good news, lady. Yeah. And car windows are actually very easy to break. So I'm a big fan of that solution. Just shatter the window and remove the child or the dog. Oh, I really should bring this down. Yeah. Where's my sledgehammer? There we go. Yeah, I don't really understand why we have to make people so very comfortable when they're in jail. You're in jail because you did something you should not have done. This is not a reward for good behavior. It's supposed to be a punishment. Okay, so... let's do... Huh. Nice. When possible, I like to just take my dog with me. And then if anyone comes even remotely close to the vehicle, she will explain to them that getting into the vehicle is actually an offense that is punishable by dismemberment, and it's in their best interest to run away very fast. And you know they do. They leave very, very quickly. I have no problems with anybody even considering getting into my vehicle as long as she's around. She's very persuasive in that regard. Very persuasive. Okay. I think the best thing to do would be to have a stone outline to start building off of. So I think I might lay those down. Let's see. I have been streaming for about an hour and a half. So I think I'm going to keep going for at least another half an hour. Yeah. See, I have a 2 to 3 foot, it's probably about 2.5 foot length of rebar in my vehicle. And that will shatter someone's arm or their head, depending. And yeah, again, technically that's just construction materials, so of course once you use it to kill someone, then it becomes a different thing. But if anyone actually, after hearing my dog and seeing my dog, still comes after me, then as far as I'm concerned, I have every reason to believe that they intend to do me bodily harm, and I'm just defending myself. You're not allowed to carry knives in your car in Georgia? That's odd. Okay. Because I have, let's see. I've got a couple of hunting knives, and then a handful of random pocket knives. Very fond of knives. They don't require licensing. There's no background checks, none of that nonsense. Okay. There we go. Oh, see, Montana has, well, for one thing, Montana is an open carry state. So as long as your weapon is not concealed, you can carry it. But you can transport any weapon in your vehicle without a permit. So it's in my personal vehicle, which is my personal property. So they can't say anything. Yeah, I take my knives to cooking class. They're just so much better than the ones they provide in class. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right, that's about even. Roughly. I'm going to have to fill in well, maybe not, because I think it would be realistic for the houses in the village to have basements. That feels like a legitimate, realistic thing to me. So, there we go. Oh, whoops. Maybe I don't really need to fill anything in. I don't know. I have found that the trick to not getting in trouble for what you have in your vehicle is to not get pulled over in the first place. And that theory's been working real well for me for a long time. Okay. All right, now I need a good stone to use as a base material. Let's see. Do I have my canteen on me? I do. Why am I not drinking from it? Could probably take up some of that. I'll worry about that later. At some point, I will actually do kind of a, oh, I don't know, I guess you could say a fine details stream. Let's see. I want a more, yeah, those all look too nice. Way too nice. I don't want to use any of those. So I'm going to have to make what I want. Let's see. Oh. Hi. How's Screamer? How's my kitty? Precious Munchkin? Okay, so a good base. That's not bad. Yeah, that's true. The difference between something that's only intended to be used as a weapon and something that has another purpose that you utilized as a weapon as needed. Okay. Now, I think I should have... I don't know, I guess maybe more like a village. Yeah. Knitting needles. They don't let you carry them on planes anymore for that reason. Because you could theoretically poke someone's eye out. Although I heard that they will let you carry a crochet hook, and I could poke someone's eye out just as easily with one of my crochet hooks. So, that's, yeah, 5. Okay, so let's start with kind of a nice little tavern here. Nice public area. Makes sense that this would be the closest to the village square. Oh, they won't let you have crochet hooks either now. Yeah. I can't say that I'm shocked. I was kind of surprised that they would ban knitting needles but say the crochet hooks were alright. Okay. So, hey, out here in Montana and Wyoming, chances are Grandma drives a 1-ton pickup and can shoot a hunting rifle. And probably has it in the pickup. So, nobody in their right mind messes with Granny. Let's say... Alright, so I guess first off would be, what should we have in the village? So there should be like a tavern, meeting hall kind of place. That would be, I think that should be that. And what else would be near the village square? Let's see. I don't think that I want to do a communal storage facility. I think each house should have its own storage in it. So, a school. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this next. Well, it's going to be a really small village. What was 6? So if I do 10. Yes, hide behind the deadly grandmother. Yeah, church and the school. That would make sense. Okay. Just got a text message from my mother that says moose in park. I'm wondering if that means what I think it means, which is that there's actually a moose wandering around in the park a couple blocks away from my house. It might. It's not completely outside the realm of possibility. I mean, we've had wildlife ambling through town before. They usually don't stay very long. Moose are very dangerous. Moose are very dangerous. They move very quickly, contrary to what a lot of people might think. And they have a tendency to be grouchy. Pool and blue trees. I think I need to check out your screenshots, Hansen. I haven't seen those. Okay. One outline. Yeah, I mean, I don't want this to look like a really, really big village. I want the area to be overall kind of small. We could shift it. That could be a larger house. This could be the tavern. We'll go a bit further back with it. Oh, yeah. We had... It was several years ago now, but at one point there was a black bear cub that wandered into town here. They had an entire block closed off. I think that they emptied out the fire department, the police station, and anything else with flashing warning lights to keep people out of the area to close off the entire place. It was kind of funny. There was this little black bear cub hiding up in this tree. It probably terrified the poor little thing. Okay, so let's see. I need to make sure that I can actually have paths going to everything. So, I'm not going to do anything right there. Let's go back along here. I want to have a good amount of distance in between things as well. Yeah, I don't think I'd be really happy to have bears coming into my yard. It's one thing when they're like, I guess, in the vicinity, but I wouldn't want them coming into my yard on a regular basis. Okay. Let's see. I think we need to have the path kind of branch off up this way. And right about there, I think. We'll make it a narrower path, kind of making it obvious that it's not the main path. Let's see. Clear a little bit of this off. What is it, Hugs? Yeah. And of course, it's one thing to go and start working on all this. It's another entirely to actually start doing all the details. Furnish everything completely, all of that, because that's going to take a while. That's definitely going to take a while. Oh, wow. A cathedral, nice. Yeah, as much as I would love to build a castle, it's a lot of work. So, I'm thinking that that's probably not really going to happen. Although, it would be really fun to fully recreate like a traditional old style keep where they have like, it's like the castle, but then everything else is inside the castle walls. That would be fun to do. And yes, I do need to check out your older series. Come on. I want you to be lower down. Come on. No, not so much. Oh well. I will just flatten you after I fill you all in. Nothing like wasting dirt. Okay. Anything else along here that really needs to be filled in? I don't think so. Yeah, right there. There. Okay, so then over here, let's just even you out a little bit. There we go. That looks better. Now, oh, now I'm very hungry, so I had better go and eat something real quick. Wouldn't want to starve. Would not want to starve. That would not be good. Not at all. Ooh, I need to see how much wood I have, too. Because it might not be a whole lot. Might not be a whole lot at all. Where have I been putting my dirt? Over here somewhere, I think. Yeah. Okay. Wood is over here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think I really need all those tools with me at this point. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay. Now, how much wood do I have? That's a pretty good amount of lumber. And a fair amount of wood. Okay, so we're still going to need more, though. A lot more. Oh, quite a bit more. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. I don't want to start definitively building today because that takes a little bit more brain power than I necessarily have right now. But let's kind of clear up some other random stuff. Oh my gosh, that's right. Oh, we found dynamite. Which begs the question, what can we do with dynamite? Yes, deforestation, for sure. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, high explosive. But a high explosive that does what precisely? Wonder if I have... I'm sorry. Are you uncomfortable, little one? Yeah? Huh. Apparently I did not provide the appropriately cozy bed for my cat, so he's annoyed with me. Alright. Yeah, I don't have any more tree saplings down there. Yeah, we're just going to take the shortcut down. Okay, so let's see. That's apple, cherry. Those are birch saplings and lemon saplings. Okay, so let's add to our orchard real quick. And then, then. That's a good question. What then? Yes, but what should we blow up? We have dynamite. I want to play with the dynamite. Really want to play with the dynamite. Ooh, a river. Nice. Crap, how? Is it not very effective? Oh, 1 square? Well, yeah, that's like vastly unhelpful. Let's experiment. So, how does it work? Obviously not like that. Okay. So, oh well. Oh well. I didn't think it would be terribly useful. Alright, so we've got all of our tree saplings planted, which is good. We've got a nice little orchard going here. This is looking pretty good. Let's see. Probably not having a torch makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay. So, all right. So, how's it work? Like, that? Wow. Okay, yeah, that's seriously not helpful at all. That's incredibly unhelpful. Where did I throw that other piece? I don't remember. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not really going to go searching for that other one. I'll find it sooner or later. It's not lit, so it's just hanging out. So, let's see here. What next? What next? More buildings. That's what next. That's, yeah, that's an incredibly unhelpful thing. I would have preferred something with a much greater impact. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it could occasionally be useful, but I noticed that it destroys everything as well, so that cuts down on its usefulness. Cuts down on it a lot. Okay. So, what height should the next building be at? Yeah. And honestly, anything that's going to destroy your resources really isn't very useful. See, now, I don't remember ever seeing anything about split level houses back in the day, but we're about to start that. So, let's see. I really just want that. Okay, there we go. This is going to end up being a little split level house. Now, I don't know how far I want that orchard to come out though. I know, but I do actually want the grass because eventually I'm going to cover up the top of that because I want it to blend in better. So yeah, eventually I am going to need that grass. Let's see. I'll just kind of level this off a bit more here. Not to mention the fact that I'm going to be doing a lot of landscaping for this village. And after I'm done landscaping, I'm going to want the grass back. So, I do actually need the grass. Oh, how's my hugs? Mwah, my good little kitty cat. How much further out to come? Decisions. Yeah, I think I want a pathway going back there. So, yeah, not quite from there. Okay. Yeah, let's go a little bit further back. Probably going to need to go up, yeah, that's too high to cut down. Yeah, I'm going to be concluding here shortly because it's been almost 2 hours that I've been streaming, so I'm about to wrap things up here. I have dogs that want to go out, cats that want attention, and seems like 1,000,001 other little things to do. So we are going to wrap it up shortly here. I just want to get this pathway coming along. How far out can I come? I'm gonna have to go up here. How far out did I come? Not that far. Okay. Come on. Okay. There. Go. Come on. Flatten out. All right. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. And then this path will come along the pond over here. That's fairly flat. There we are. And we're out of stones. Okay. All right. Well, that seems like as good a indicator as any to call it a day. All in all, not a bad start, I think. I will probably do some wood cutting, probably off camera, because that's kind of going to be excruciatingly boring. And then once I have a good amount of wood, then get started on actually building on all of these nice little outlines that are just ready and waiting. And I'm so excited that we have lemon trees now. I'm really excited about that. Of course, I still need to go back with the sickle and get, what was it, chili peppers? Yeah. I think those were the only other thing. Now, no violence. Okay. Let's see. Let's go all the way up to the very tippy top. Oh, this is a good view. This is a very good view. Oh, yeah, I definitely need to clean up that pathway. I need to clean that up a lot. Ugh. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.